What's up guys, Killer Kevin, and today on this particular tutorial, nearly mucked up then, we are going to be doing a truck, or in that truck in perspective, we're going to be doing an 18-wheeler truck. I'm going to be using this for many different builds, but I thought I'd give it a tutorial first on how to actually do this. This is my first time doing it, so please do not slay me. There's quite a few blocks in this purely because it's quite detailed. So obviously the red wall here is for the back or the tail or the load of this particular 18-wheeler. You can have any block that you like, doesn't really matter. We're going to be choosing different various blocks as we go through. Obviously glass here for the actual window of the truck itself. We got some stone brick here and some stone slab. They are purely for detail. Black for the wheel, also as well the buttons for the wheels as well. Some oak slabs to build the actual frame of the truck, the front top bit. Some cobweb, obviously for the smoke coming out of the 18-wheeler, just give it a little bit more effect, and a little bit of oak fence just to connect it, and that detailing as well. So what we're going to be doing first is a little bit tricky, not going to lie, is trying to get this bad boy upside down. Yeah, not the easiest thing to do, I'm not gonna lie, not the easiest thing to do. So what I'd suggest to do is grab any block, doesn't really matter, and come up too high, and then basically come underneath. Something like basically like this, probably the easiest way to do it, not gonna lie. And then after that, you just want to come in and fill the rest in with your grass or whatever, you know. You need that shape, you need this shape, trust me. Otherwise it's going to get really complicated, really awkward, and really quite hard, to be totally fair. So after you've done that upside down slab facing towards out here, you're going to need to obviously stop the rain coming down, and start off with your first wheel. Now this is very symmetrical on each side, but we're going to do one side first and then sort of copy / mimic onto the other side, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So after that wheel, you want to come along 3 in total with some slab, 1, 2, 3, throw down another black ball, which is the other tyre. This is the other tyre for the truck, or the top bit itself. Throw some buttons on there, and then the trailer will be obviously backed onto this bit over here, and I'll show you the rest of that in a bit. So what you want to do is carry this over. Now before you do that, you want to switch see what I mean, there's too many blocks in this build. Let's switch out the red first because we're not doing the back trailer just yet, and you want to get some oak planks here. Obviously we've got the oak slabs there, you can need the oak planks, and you want to just come up one all the way along like so. Again, you guessed it, we're going to need some stairs, which is going to be some oak stairs as well. Sorry if I didn't recommend half of these blocks. There are a lot of blocks in this build, but it's going to look pretty damn cool when you're finished. So again, you want to carry that sort of pattern, the upside down one, which is actually worked fine, all the way along for a couple of blocks like so. Now probably the easiest way to describe this is come onto one of the sides, which is the side we've just done right here. Come to the middle one, put glass on top, and you want to make this 3 along in total. So 1, 2, 3, and obviously 1 in the middle, which is like so. So I think that is probably going to be just about right. I'm probably just going to go with the 3 on the bottom there. I like that, just 3 like so. It's not a big sort of truck. It will be when it's finished though, because obviously you've got that back load and everything else. So yeah, you pretty much will just mimic the exact same side on this side, and then after you've done that you can fill it in. Now it's not going to look anything too special just yet, if I'm totally honest. You'll see why in a minute. So obviously we're going to finish off this other side, so we're going to come 3 along like so. Then after that you want to grab your wooden slabs, and then just come along and connect that. You can actually fill this in, it's entirely up to you. I am just going to fill it in because why the hell not, otherwise it's just going to look pretty damn weird, I'm not going to lie, pretty damn weird. So from there, exactly the same side, just mimic. So again, on a block like so, chuck that slab on top just to conceal that, and obviously get your button, plug a button, come 3 with the stone. So 1, 2, 3. Again, put that black block on the end, like so, with the button. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it, not gonna lie. So grab your sort of block here, come up along. So as you can tell, this is the front. Probably thinking that looks nothing like a fucking 18-wheeler. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? There's no top bit yet. Please just wait. We're gonna finish it off, and it's gonna look good. Don't worry. So let's obviously crack and fill in the rest of that bit there, as you can tell. Not looking too bad at the moment. It's okay. It's not great though. It's not great. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's not looking too good. But we're gonna fill it in right now, and it's gonna look somewhat slightly better. Slightly better. So stone slabs on the back of the two of the wheels, like so, as you can tell. And obviously that's going to be connecting straight onto the back of our sort of load or a truck right there, which is going to look pretty damn good. Now what you want to do is conceal this glass, obviously, because it just looks hideous. So what we're going to be doing is coming one out from the side, we're coming one out higher, so you could put just gently just another block on top like that, or you could put some stair sets. It's entirely up to you. I'm probably going to go stair set on this particular section up the top here, purely because it just looks a little bit more flush. And then from there you want to grab your block, and it should just come right up to the top, which is a level like so. And as you can tell from the side there, it does look slightly better. Obviously it won't just yet because we haven't finished, so hold your horses, Nelly. Hold your horses. And you can put sort of lights here, you know, you can put on the sides here. Nope, maybe not. You could change one of these blocks for glowstone. You could probably even take these ones out here and change for glowstone, but for a side look, I'd probably just keep it how it is, to be totally fair, because otherwise it will just look freaking weird. So from the wheels, you guessed it, now we're going to start building the back load here. So we're just going to switch back to our red wool, and we're probably going to change it for our woods now, because we don't need actually a lot of these blocks anymore, to be totally fair. It was just probably that main starting bit, which is a little bit confusing, like so. So after this, it's pretty simple. What you're going to be doing is coming along with your, I'm going to say go back to slabs. I don't know why I keep switching these so quickly. Slabs here, and just come one out away from the section here like so. And after you've done that, you want to grab your fencing and fill these sections in between here. Obviously not all the way down because they won't connect to those slabs. And then after that you can start building your sort of backload here. Now bearing in mind, guys, this should come just level with the sort of wheel or underneath the slab here. That is perfectly normal, obviously, because it would look freaking stupidly abnormal if it had the coving like it does like this. And obviously you want to come one extra high like so. Now 3 blocks is perfect. Now I'll explain why it's 3 blocks. A, because it's level with the top there, and you can go probably 4 if you want it. I'm only going to go 3. Now the reason why I'm going 3 is because it's actually Minecraft character height. So you could actually use this for many different reasons. Maybe a little bit of role play if you want to put stuff in it. That's cool. Obviously if you want to put like a house in it or something, or a truck house or a slightly bigger truck, you're going to need to make the front a lot bigger. So just double it in size all round, and then yeah, you pretty much have a fully fledged, pretty huge actually, pretty huge truck. So as you can tell here, there is no flats after this. So after this, it's pretty much just a length, or just a sort of what are they called? Basically just a tube of red. We're going to obviously be doing the wheels and everything else, so you can decide how big that you want this. 18 wheels, so obviously do the math there. There's 4 here, obviously add an extra 4 divided by that is 14, so it needs to be 7 on each side, so obviously leave a gap. So I'm probably going to go here, so I'm going to go 1, I'm going to miss 3, 2, miss 3, 4, yeah, so 4, and obviously let's just carry on. So I'm obviously going to build the rest of this out here. It's going to be quite long. Didn't actually think about this, but we're going to do it, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we've got all the wheels laid down on either side, and I'll come back and show you what the rest is like. So as you can tell, we've laid all of the functions down. Obviously there's 4 at the front, so it's 7 on each side. 2 7s are 14, and then after that's the 4, which is 18 wheel truck. All the maths is done for you there. So after you've laid all the wheels, obviously remember to make sure to put all those buttons on it, like so. Come all the way around to the other side as well, chuck a few buttons down, and that's pretty much it. So after that, we're going to fill it in with that. Make sure this is not a solid sort of build. I'll explain what I mean in a minute. So for instance, what would happen here is someone would just fill this all in like that. Don't do that. Please do not do that. I'll show you why, and it's a great function. So actually, screw it. Let's go another one high. Let's go another one high. Yeah, let's go one more high. That looks cool. Now it looks like the Coca-Cola truck was a little bit disturbing. You can fill it in on this side here because obviously it's going to be that sort of particular thing. But what I meant by not filling it in was something like, I'll show you in a minute if we can get around to doing it. which is gonna be like this. Just a flat carpet, purely because now you can actually get in it, which is gonna be pretty damn cool. Now the back is entirely up to you. If you made this one slightly larger, you had it a extra one out or extra one along, then you could have essentially a 2-door on the back, which would look pretty damn sick as well. I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. So for instance, if you had an extra one, ignore this step though, if you had an extra one here, like so, that, and if it was this big, and you had an extra wheel here, I'll just show you for purely just for display purposes, guys, just for display, you had an extra one like this big, you could actually put some doors on it. You could put some iron doors. I personally would put these big fat meaty brown doors on them if it was me. I love these brown doors, so you can have something like that maybe. You know, it's entirely up to you how you want it. You don't have to have it like that, but you know, it'll look pretty damn cool. But for this purpose of the tutorial, I'm literally just going to fill it in and fill the rest in. So, you know, obviously, if you want it to have a hollow shell and you want to sort of have stuff to build it in, then that's, you know, it's entirely up to you. That's cool. Whatever you want, whatever you're using, you know, it's entirely up to you guys. Don't make sure anyone else ruins it. Obviously, as well, if you go slightly bigger on this build, you can actually add sort of a writing or text onto the side, which would look pretty damn freaking sick. Not going to lie. You can imagine sort of one of my pixel art tutorials, and if you shrink down ever so slightly and get some text on this, you know, not a lot of text, obviously, because it's a little bit bulkier, but you'd obviously need to go a lot bigger, then you know, that's cool. But the purpose of what I meant earlier of actually getting the Minecraft character, so you can actually get in this. You can put some torches in it, you know, whatever you want, or if you're just having it for a display piece like we probably will be using for the rest of the other tutorials, then all you need to do is literally just fill it in. There's no worries about that. But if you want to use it for probably like role-playing servers or something like that, you know, whatever you want it for, guys, then obviously leave that particular shell like so. So as you can tell, we are nearly done. You probably think, wow, that's amazing, we're done. Not just yet. There's a couple of things to add to this particular build. Now obviously from the front it's not that great. On the side, yo damn, it looks pretty good, son. Pretty good. Now for me, I'm probably only going to be doing one side like this, and you can do two. I've seen actual trucks with it, and obviously I'll explain what I mean in a minute. Grab some cobblestone sort of wall here, and you know, you can have two exhausts coming out, but obviously find the main one here, come up, an extra one like so, and then after that you can add your webs. Again, entirely up to you how you want this. I'm going to do it something like that. You know, that looks pretty damn cool. And that's pretty much it. That is the sort of 18-wheeler for you guys. Hopefully that sort of rounded out and explained that. You could have it both sides. I wouldn't go too mental on the smoke though, if I was you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, you can go as high as you want, as low as you want. I'm going to take out these chunks as well, just because it's going to look a little bit more cool. Yeah, I like that. Beautiful. So there we go, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to get me up with a like and a comment. Obviously, if you've got any suggestions, bung them down as well. I'm not running out of suggestions, but obviously this is just as your channel is just as much as mine. But until next time, guys, Killer Kev here, and Killer Kev out.